Movie review: Nitrogen Monoxide 1 has to know, written, directed and executive produced by Tobi Makinde alongside 2 others. This psychological thriller titled No One Has to Know, with a runtime of 1 hour 46 minutes, is currently streaming on YouTube. Synopsis: David Tobi Makinde, a pastor, and Amara Sophia Alakija, a women's rights advocate, are a married couple and have a daughter, Ruth Michelle Oluwafemi. Amara's traumas following triggers from a childhood abuse come in the way of the happiness of this family. To make matters worse, her past would eventually come knocking. Could this be the beginning of the end? Best to find out for yourself. My take: what a way to debut a movie on YouTube. The element of suspense, intrigue, and the mind-blowing plot twist in the end, wow, absolutely impressive. Super proud of Tobi Makinde for this masterpiece. Although there were bits and bobs of head-scratchers, however, the quality of the production remains commendable. Story, plot: the story explores sexual abuse, domestic violence, obsession, psychopathic tendencies, hypocrisy, social media trolls, and how all these impact people as per post-traumatic stress disorder (PTSD). The plot was simple and straightforward, and the approach to storytelling was steady throughout. Cast performance: the cast was a good mix. The father and daughter selection was quite impeccable, as the resemblance between Tobi Makinde and Michelle Oluwafemi was natural. Acting was good from all the actors, but my best has to be that female detective played by Olafunmi Ayodele. She put up a really strong, confident, impactful, and believable performance. Direction, execution, pacing, sequencing, duration, and the overall storytelling style worked well. Lines and entire script were good. There were no repetitive dialogues nor overly prolonged scenes. Every scene told the story. The flashback in the end was clever too. Technical aspects: the visuals were apt for the genre. Sound, audio, makeup, hair, props, and locations all worked well. Lessons: 1. It's good to use the block button often. I just wish Amara had blocked that troll instead of engaging them. And nitrogen monoxide: blocking a person doesn't mean they won and you lose. 2. Even the most decent-looking people amongst us cannot be trusted with kids, as they can be the worst and most unrepentant of abysses. 3. Parents, fathers, and mothers alike should do all to protect their kids from predators. This is often difficult, especially when the predator is within. A very damaged society we now live in. Observation: Question 1. Would have been nice to see Pastor Emmanuel, played by Abayomi Alvin, and his wife in their home. A little extra minutes for this would have added more layer and depth to the story. 2. Why was Connell depicted by Daimi Okonlawan that obsessed with Amara? That aspect didn't have as much depth to it. 3. How old was Amara when she was abused as a child? Did I miss it? 4. In the church scene outside, how was a pastor easily attacked by a stranger in that manner? 5. For what we later know, did Amara really give in to Connell? If she did, was it out of spite, revenge, or she has her own demons? 6. If those detectives were listening closely, then we should expect a sequel for this movie. This is because, the way I see it, there was a giveaway during the phone call in the end. A further thorough investigation would bring the truth to the fore. Conclusion: this was quite an intelligent piece. It reminds me of how and why I fell in love with Nollywood movies on YouTube a couple of years back, which has massively declined in recent times due to excessively repeated storylines and bland movies proliferated in the streaming platform. Captivating, intriguing, suspenseful, relatable, compelling, engaging. Kudos to the cast and crew for a job well delivered on this one. Rating will be 7/10. Have you seen this? What did you think? You see, that was why it was my pick when you wanted to know which review should come first. I have a good eye for good movies. Downloading right away. I love thrillers. Number 5. She gave in to Connell so she can set him up for the killing of her husband. Remember when she planted the shirt and knife which the police later found?